All right, guys, welcome back. Hopefully you had a good discussion on that. I know one of the awesome things about Alcoholics Anonymous, 12-step programs, NA, treatment sometimes, CrossFit gym, where we can laugh about some of the stupid shit we've done, right? That's what makes it bearable. So I know we've done some bad things, but sometimes we can laugh at our insanity, and that makes it more easy to overcome. So what I want to liken that hair of the dog concept to, actually, even though it's sort of a negative reference when it deals with the addiction, is actually in CrossFit, we kind of actually recommend the same thing. So if you guys ever done CrossFit, you've done your first real CrossFit workout, big boy CrossFit workout, you've been acquainted with what's called delayed onset muscle soreness. So you can get pretty sore. I've gotten more than one text the day after someone started CrossFit explaining to me how difficult it was to get off the toilet or to walk the next day. Kind of part of the game. Now, we've learned a lot in the last few years about dosing, and we make sure not to OD people when they first come in, but we still sometimes experience that soreness. But one of the best things you can do for soreness is actually whatever you did that made you sore. So if you're really sore from squatting, one of the best recommendations I give people, not only to still come in and move, get the body heated up, get the blood flowing, get the oxygen pumping, but actually do some squats. In your body, you actually have a drainage system called the lymphatic system. And the way that works is when your muscles contract and relax, or if you massage them, you're actually pumping that lactic acid out of the muscle into the lymphatic system, which is being taken out in like your urine or your sweat. That's how your body gets that shit out of there. So a lot of people get sore and they skip the next 4 days, but really the best thing they could have done was to come in and get a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit them. All right. So there's a quote on here I wanted to read to you guys because there's a lot of mistaken ideas out there, especially with like doctors and whatnot, that you should rest when you're sore. If you're excessively sore, maybe that day you might need to take a break. But honestly, the best thing you're gonna do, come in, keep moving, do that movement again, and you're actually gonna condition yourself to be able to handle more, which is the goal of fitness. So this quote says, "The recommendation by physicians to wait until soreness is gone to train again indicates a complete lack of practical experience with weight training, experience that would teach the necessity of training while sore for virtually every athlete who wants to improve." So when you guys are getting advice, fitness advice, when you guys are getting workout advice and weightlifting advice, make sure you guys are getting it from somebody that's fit, that works out, that lifts weights, and that has experience with this shit, and not somebody that read a book, all right? So your workout for today, I'm gonna change this to 3 rounds for time. 30-calorie row followed by 20 push-ups, all right? If you guys run out of rowers or if you don't want to row, you can substitute this 30-calorie row for a 400-meter run, all right? Set up the push-ups, scale for power output. Your SobrietyWoD is gonna be just the thought, avoiding potential pain, right? There's a lot of people who don't work out because they don't want to be sore. But this idea of avoiding potential pain is a huge reason why some of us continued using, right? We don't want to face the consequences. We don't want to suffer through that. I didn't want to stop drinking because I didn't want to feel the hangover. Doesn't really work that way. At some point it's going to happen, but that fear of it can keep us there. I know so many people that actually have gone through heroin opiate withdrawal, and then after they realize it wasn't as bad as they thought it was gonna be, or they convince themselves of that, and then we'll start right up again, you know. But that fear of what we're gonna go through can keep us running and gunning, ripping and running for months and months at a time until we finally hit the wall, right? So is there somewhere in your life where you're letting that same fear of potential pain stop you from doing what you need to do? Think about that. If it comes to your mind, just go ahead and write it down. I'm not even talking about fixing it. I'm just talking about identifying it for now. That's all we got this week. We'll see you guys next week.